What's up, y'all? It's your friendly neighborhood commentator, dreadsilver, and this is my Oakland Warriors Association, man. This is not actually the first game of the season. The first one is going to be on GFS or is already on GameFace Studios, depending on when you're watching this video, but this is the first one on my channel. I'm pretty excited, man. This team's this is actually a pretty long video, by the way, too, because this is a high-scoring team. This is a pure offensively minded team, the Golden State Warriors. And if I want to do well or get far in the season or get far in the playoffs, I need to make them more defensive minded. Sure, we get blocks. Sure, we get a lot of buckets, but I mean, we don't play a lot of great man-on-man. And the people I picked up don't even play great man-on-man. Anthony Davis and Perry Jones, which is expected because they're big men. But you see Sullinger missed that shot, and we're on the break right here. I just throw it up to Anthony Davis. Why not, man? Why not? And as you'll see, David Lee is not starting this game. He's actually not even playing in this game because if you watch my last video, he gets injured. So I'm thinking about trading him. What do y'all think about that? Let me know. And you see them feed Thomas right here. He just pulls up in my face like I'm not even there. That's real disrespectful. Isn't he like 5'9" or something like that? Or even shorter. But we're going to come right back. I'm trying to get into the paint, probe it a little bit. I find an open Wesley Matthews in the corner, feed it to him, and he hits the shot. That's wet. So we get it right back. And if I was QJB, I'd be like, man, we're messing with him right here. And we get the steal right there with Anthony Davis. A little cheesy, but I mean, I get the nice dunk and the and one. For some reason, Isiah Thomas thought he could stop Anthony Davis. He needs to calm that down. That's why I didn't pick you up in the draft. Almost could have got a trade for Isiah Thomas. It was actually a decent trade, but of course I don't want someone like Isiah Thomas, no matter how talented he is. It's going to be hard to get buckets with a man like that, you know what I mean? And I'm in the post at the top of the key with Isiah Thomas. I see the mismatch, but I feed Perry Jones. Both of my big men, Perry Jones and Anthony Davis, these rookies are strong under the basket. They go straight up and dunk it every single time. You see Sullinger comes out the game because he got his second foul right there. But Cousins just strips Austin Rivers out of nowhere, and somehow Isiah Thomas gets the ball and gets a nice layup right there. But Cousins should not be stripping Austin Rivers, and Austin Rivers is upset about it, so he just pulls up right there in Isiah Thomas' face. You know, he has that little attitude sometimes. So Austin Rivers feeds Steph Curry. I try to get an open three. It's not happening. So I made a couple passes. End up feeding Anthony Davis. I'm in the post. Mismatch right here against Travis Outlaw. Gets a nice fadeaway to go. That's not even his forte, but he can hit it sometimes. And so Fredette's in the game, making me look stupid as I go for the steal. I thought he was about to pass it. Just pulls up that three in my face. Whenever Fredette's open at three-point line, that's the obvious thing that's going to happen. So I'm trying to get the last bucket of the quarter. Stephen Curry wide open. It's wet. And my team's hyped going into the second quarter. I feel like we already got this win in the bag. We went against the Clippers last time, and it was a pretty rough game. So going against the Kings after this, it's pretty fun, actually, for my team. And for some reason, J.R. Smith couldn't handle that pass, but he passes over to Anthony Davis for a little 180 under the basket. It's too easy for him, man. I don't know what's up with Jared Sullinger. I thought he was a great defender. I guess not. And Stephen Curry pulls up on the elbow right there in front of Isiah Thomas. That's Curry's bread and butter. I do that every single time with Curry when he's open. And he comes up to Isiah Thomas, strips the ball away from him, picks it up off the court, and throws up this crazy alley-oop to Bogut. That is a crazy high alley-oop. It goes way over the backboard. That's one. Curry is my most improved player from last year, man. He's also the star of this team. His steals are way up. His three-point shot and mid-range shot's crazy how it is now. And I feed Wesley Matthews right there, and he stays getting assists. I believe Curry's going to get a double-double every single game, you know, because he's the clutchest player on the floor. But he misses that fadeaway right there. They're on the break, but I get the steal right back with Stephen Curry again. And I just get a crazy contact dunk on two of their players, with Perry Jones third. Getting up. Come on, Sullinger, man. Why are you always in all these highlights, man? Alright, I see you, Sullinger. I see you, Sullinger, with the fadeaway, but he misses that once again. not having a great game, but he's actually one of the high scorers of the league as of like this 10th game of the season. And I feed Buttinger, passing to Bogut. I love the ball mover right there. I pass it through like 4 players, and it leads to Andrew Bogut with a nice dunk on Jimmer Fredette. Jimmer Fredette can't do nothing about that. Where you at, DeMarcus Cousins? How about your team? And Isaiah Thomas trying to get into the paint, but he feeds John Salmons. And how does he square up that fast and knock down that 3 in my face? That kind of got on my nerves. But I mean, they got to do something to get back in this game. Every single time I start to pull away, they come right back. I feed Perry Jones in the post with a nice little finger roll. I don't even know how he hit that finger roll from the post, but I like it. I like it. And both Anthony Davis and Perry Jones post game is nice. And you see Tyreke Evans messing with me. This game, Tyreke Evans realized that he needs to do everything to get the buckets on this team. You see Perry Jones, the nice spin move to the up fake, to the and one. He's showing you he's strong. He's showing you can get dunks on people, and he's showing you some finesse right there. So if I can do it Perry Jones, why not try to do it Anthony Davis, right? So I go with Anthony Davis, get a nice up fake to go, get it again on top of Jared Sullinger. I don't know what's happening with Jared Sullinger this game. And Isaiah Thomas, that's not where you're supposed to be. 3 people were on him, and he's in the paint. So I'm coming back down with Anthony Davis with a full head of steam, running over players, stepping on players' legs. And I get the nice and one to go on Tyreke Evans. I don't know what he's trying to do. Look like he's trying to injure Tyreke Evans by stepping on him right there. And you see Tyreke Evans messing with me once again with a nice floater. Man, Tyreke Evans was really doing me dirty this game. He comes in the paint again, gets a nice foul. Like, he's been to the line literally 10 to 12 times, and I was getting so upset how many times he got to the line. And he really just starts to take over that game. Like, I don't think anyone else was really making buckets except him. Isaiah Thomas or Fredette were actually getting a couple buckets just like this, you know, pulling up a little bit. But when he gets into the lane, when Isaiah Thomas and Jimmer get into the lane, I always get a block on him. So, coming back into it, they feed Isaiah Thomas. I miss him right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Isaiah Thomas getting past me just a little bit for the pull-up jumper. That's the only buckets he was getting the whole game. So they double team me right there, which is a mistake because I got Bogut cut into the basket. You can't really double team any players on my team because about almost everybody on my team can make their own shot at that point when J.R. Smith is on the floor. And we just beat Isaiah Thomas's shot off glass. What is he doing down there? I keep telling him not to be coming into my paint like that. I take a pull up with Stephen Curry. This is bread and butter, like I said once again. I do a nice pick and roll with Perry Jones, wide open. I probably should have thrown the alley-oop right there, but you know, we'll take that. We'll take that. I think pretty much all Perry Jones highlights are like dunks. He's just a dunking machine. I did not know that. But you see Tyreke Evans just take a shot in my face like I don't even matter, you know? And that was happening all game, you know. If he wasn't getting to the line, he was getting buckets like that. And Buttinger picks up the loose ball and just does a nice poster on their whole team right there. 3 of their players in the paint, covering their heads, covering their eyes from that Buttinger crazy dunk. Who said white man can't jump? Buttinger showing them wrong. And Darrell Wright's in the post. I didn't know we had a nice post game like this. Or maybe it's just Sullinger, man. I don't know what it is, but everybody can score on Sullinger. Maybe I should try to post up on him some more. And Tyreke Evans getting to the paint once again. Gets a nice hop step and one on Bogut. I don't know why Bogut was just standing there looking dumb, watching Tyreke Evans jump over him. And Tyreke Evans just starts to take over. Like, if Tyreke Evans doesn't have the ball, no one else is scoring. But that time, he loses the ball. And I feed Darrell Wright on the break with Bogut. Bogut was running the break pretty beautifully right there. And Jimmer's trying to come down the court. I leave him over for a second. Hits a nice Euro step on me. I can't do anything about that. Beautiful Euro step. So I'm a little frustrated that happened. I'm coming back down with Curry. Get a nice weight room bucket on him right there. When I saw that bucket, I realized Curry has gotten much better because last year he could not make buckets like that. He's really improved in all aspects of the game. I remember I improved his shot in traffic a lot. And you see Tyreke Evans getting another and one on me, man. I'm getting so frustrated with that. But for some reason, my audio goes out a little bit, so I play some music for y'all. A nice mellow beat, and I hit the nice fadeaway with Anthony Davis. Gerald Wallace in the corner feeds Jimmer Fredette. I leave him wide open for the 3. Whenever Jimmer Fredette's open, it's a 3. It's an easy 3. He is in the gym range. So I'm coming back down with Curry. Change my mind on the shot because it's such a close game. I'm only up by 2. And I almost get that nice and one dunk with Perry Jones III once again. But it's only I got fouled and I missed a dunk. So Tyreke Evans trying to get into the paint again. Perfect defense for the 3rd time. Still makes the bucket on me. I can't do anything about Tyreke Evans. He has like 37 points at this point. But he throws a bad pass right here. I get the steal. I'm on the break. J.R. Smith and Anthony Davis. You know it's going to be an alley-oop. Get a nice backwards alley with Anthony Davis, man. He's just showing off his hops, man. I feel like every drive to the lane is going to be either Perry Jones dunk or Anthony Davis alley-oop. And I get another steal right here. And I just get a nice hop set with Perry Jones for the and one. But well, it should have been an and one, but the refs don't care about contact in this game. I don't know what it is. So I was trying to get a 3 with JR. Change my mind. See Anthony Davis cutting for another alley-oop. Back to back. So I realize this game's all pretty much wrapped up by this alley-oop. And there's nothing they can do to stop it. But, you know, I should just put a bow on it with a J.R. Smith 3 right here for the dagger. He wets that. And that's pretty much the game. We won by 10 points. It was too high scoring because our defense could not stop Tyreke Evans, as well as some of the other players. Isiah Thompson, Jimmer Fredette had too many shots they shouldn't have had. And we got to work on that. As you can see, Tyreke Evans scored 39 points. His 13 field goals does not even match his points because he got to the line at least 10 times. And nobody else was really a high scorer. Surprisingly, Gerald Wallace didn't have that many points. But you see them out-rebounding my team, getting 10 and 15 rebounds. But I got double-doubles all around on my team. Everybody played great. Austin Rivers didn't get that many minutes, but I'm about to give him some. I was having some problems with Austin Rivers' rotation because he's a shooting guard, but I fixed it. So stay tuned for our next game. Actually, my first game of the season was on GFS, so check that out. And peace, y'all. Thanks for watching.